Miracle. We're back. We had some odd difficulty.
Technical difficulties.
I have no idea
what
what
you do.
I was like, I have no idea what happened.
But hey, today is the 2-for-1 special.
Two for one.
Thanks to it.
Yeah, sure. Go for another hour. We'll really be pushing it.
Yeah, we'd really be pushing it. Speaking of pushing it.
We want to continue our talk about High School DX.
Yeah.
High School DxD.
High School DD.
No, it's DxD.
The X is silent.
No.
High School DxD. We're talking about the double D's, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why the X is silent.
Yeah. Sure.
DD, double D.
Yeah. You are so cringy. Anyways, Tame, what did you want to talk about this? What about this anime?
No, as I was saying, the storyline of it is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the time when I was watching it, it really resonated with me.
Oh yeah, when you was in your
anyone
teenage
who
years.
watch it, like if anyone who watches this anime, you can see a character like going on this date. He's out with this girl. They're enjoying themselves. He bought her a gift, and everything was going fine. And all of a sudden, just imagine after that, someone literally stabbing you in the back, killing you.
Yeah, Issei had it pretty
And you
rough.
On my first date.
And you thought everything was okay.
I mean, he did really well for a first date. I'm not gonna lie. He did the best that he could.
He could have been a lot more cringeworthy, like he was
Absolutely.
earlier on in that episode.
No, yeah.
Or like he was
I mean-
while he was dying. That was pretty cringe too. But hey, he's got devil powers now.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna mute the live stream, but you're gonna see it. Okay. Camera. Don't use hand gestures.
Okay.
How dare you use the hand gestures? All right, there we go. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna zoom in and then fix the camera, and then I got a question for you guys, and I'm gonna mute the live stream. So let me get it back to normal. What do you think about that, H?
Yeah, I think
That's
this is good.
That's good. All right.
I think this is. Don't mind us. We were just fulfilling a sacred pact between one another.
Yeah, between us men. My wife may ask me later, but I will try my best not to fold.
You mustn't.
I mustn't.
You mustn't.
But what happens if she offers thighs?
Resist.
Oh God.
Anyway,
Thighs.
no, like in all honesty, High School DxD does have a good story. It's just, especially when you watch it when you're younger. A lot of people are going to assume you're not watching it for the story.
Yeah, A lot of people will assume you don't watch it for the plot, and even though it's got a good plot,
It does have a good
it
plot.
has
It's
a good
just,
plot.
it's
It's
just,
also really, really funny, which
It
is
is
why I
really
watch
funny.
it.
May I say something here?
yeah.
Yeah.
go
The
for
first
it.
time when I watched it, I was watching because I saw and I thought it was a good anime. And I was kind of a bit upset in the first part where he died and stuff like that. But then it took a turn where it was like this head off brand thing. Then I was like, okay, I'm digging this.
I'm digging this. You found out it's an ecchi anime. Yes. I think if it could tone down its edginess, it could be up there, like when it was released in its
I don't
time.
think it could.
What-
I don't think it could.
just maybe like 2% roll it back. Like not every
anime had me
episode
laughing,
needs to
bro.
have disappearance of clothing, in my opinion. It's just a bit much sometimes.
Yeah.
But like younger me will say absolutely not. How dare you? Older me, it's fine just the way it is. What, I was 17, 16 when I probably started watching that. It's fine just the way it is. Gosh darn, hand gestures.
Still fine today.
Still fine today.
Still fine today.
Agree to disagree on that part.
Mm.
It does have
I gotta say, the physics in this is awesome too.
Yeah. Maybe that's why the 5th season hasn't come out yet after 7 years. They're too busy animating all of the important moments.
Bro, you gotta give the credit to the animators.
Yeah.
Going through fine detail.
Yeah, they deserve
to
the
get
pay
that,
raise.
actual.
They deserve a really good salary, all of those people.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
I'm so done. All right. Any other topic? Let's get off of high school
Yeah.
DxD before we get in trouble with YouTube.
Yeah, there was something else I wanted to mention regarding Tron.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hop back to Tron.
Yeah, so about a year or two after Tron Legacy premiered and bombed at the box office, there was a cartoon that came out called Tron Uprising.
Mm-hmm.
It premiered on Disney XD, which unfortunately I didn't have access to, so I couldn't watch it, but I really freaking wanted to. So I've had to resort to watching highlights on YouTube, and it's left an impression on me. Tron Uprising is a prequel to Tron Legacy, meaning the story takes place before the 2010 movie.
Okay.
So it follows a program named Beck, who is played by Elijah Wood from Lord of the Rings. He was Frodo. The main character is... Yeah, he's played by Bagginses. Bagginses. He's played by Frodo. So Beck is the main character, and he gets sick of Clue and all of his garbage. So he decides to impersonate Tron to take down his empire. And the real Tron sees this happening, and he says, "You're gonna go far, kid." And of course, Bruce Boxleitner comes back as Tron in this. He always does. So that's also a big bonus. There was also this cat and mouse aspect of it that Beck had with one of Clue's underlings. Her name was Paige. They had a lot of chemistry, but unfortunately, Disney axed it after one season. And it ended on a cliffhanger.
No.
It ended on a
Of course
cliffhanger.
Disney would do something like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't really surprise me that Disney would be like, oh yeah, let's just end it on
That's just our luck with this. But yeah, for something as beloved as Tron, its fortunes as a franchise have been tragic. Really, really tragic. And it's a shame because I love Tron quite a bit.
I do want to ask you a few questions. Hey, Tank, do you do story writing at all?
If I do story, no.
No.
But I kind of usually do like back in like high school. But after that, I didn't really continue.
Oh, well, that sucks. I would always appreciate if you had some like old stories that you would want us to read. It wouldn't be out loud to the audience, obviously. We would just give you our feedback and just stuff, all that gist. Mm-hmm. But H, how is your story going? The Rapture of the Great Abyss.
Rapture of the Great Abyss. This is probably the most ambitious thing I've ever worked on. Mm-hmm. It's not my dream story to tell, but it's definitely the one I want to be as a starting point. This is where I've been getting the steadiest stream of ideas, the most confident ideas, a lot of good world building, a lot of good characterization, a lot of establishment. So far, I'm 74 pages into it, 15 chapters in total. I recently got done with a gigantic war scene. So right now it's dealing with the aftermath of that. And right now I'm at a point in its plot where I'm trying to further the characters to this specific destination. And then I can pull the rug out from under my readers after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you ever do have like a sample, you like maybe a page or so you would want to read out to the viewers, would you do it?
Yeah, I could audiobook some of it.
All right. So we can do like a recording of that if you want, or
Yeah.
we can do it live, however it makes you feel.
Yeah, I think I have an
And-
idea for that.
Yeah. I'm also working on a book myself. I don't know how many pages it has. I can gladly pull it up. It's there we go. Golden High.
GoldenEye.
How many pages does it have? I've been reworking this thing over and over. Smallest font, typical settings. It's only 12 pages.
12 pages.
Which isn't
Not too
bad.
shabby.
I was like, not bad,
Not too
especially since I've been rewriting this. So it probably would be more pages if I didn't have to rewrite. But yeah, I would love for you guys to like give me your thoughts and opinions. Let me find a random page. Give me a number, Tank, 1 through 12.
8.
8. Are you okay with that, Tank?
Yep.
Page 8. Okay.
Page 8.
6, 7, 8. Oh no, I don't think I got to here to readjust. All right, I'll just pick a random paragraph.
Oh, okay. Lay it on, word papa.
I know. I'm trying to pick like a good spot because this is about to embarrass me in front of people. Okay. I'll read this all in blue.
Okay, everything you've highlighted.
Yep. So at this point, our main character has seen a dark figure and he feels unsure about the safety of the high school. So he does something reckless, which causes the panic that we are about to assume. Is everyone okay? Who's the one that pulled the fire alarm? Mr. Toto shouted. So everyone could hear and pay attention to him, but it didn't last long till someone randomly pointed me out and says, monkey see, monkey do. It didn't take long until the rest of the students that were it didn't take long for the rest of the students that weren't pointing at me to start. Just my luck. I facepalmed myself out of guilt and stupidity. Somehow I caught a glimpse of someone bolting into the woods. Hey, wait! Without hesitation, I end up pursuing them. Unfortunately, Mr. Toto bodies me, letting the person escape into the woods. The last thing I heard was Mr. Toto was yelling at me. You woke up so you could play. And like I said, this is a part of the pages that I did not get to readjust. So it's a bit scrambled right now.
Rough around the edges, but it can be ironed out.
Yeah, it could be well ironed out. And I was like, I'll be real, that's rough. But no, I would love to give y'all guys an actually good sample.
And if you think that's rough, you should have seen my original works.
Well,
So amateurish. I much prefer what I have now. Much prefer.
Here. You read this page, this part.
Yeah, okay.
Because this is much better. And then y'all let me know how this. Oh, biscuits! I just unhighlighted it.
Yeah, that's
Give me
okay.
1 sec. And Tank, you let me know how this was compared to the page further down. And it's obviously, still gonna have grammar errors because I'm not great with grammar and all that lovely.
That's what I'm here for. What? How? Where are we? I questioned Bella. She ignored my question and waddled down the dim-lit room toward a desk. Hey! I walked to Bella as a chair cried out as it slowly turned around. A lady, around middle-aged, if I had to guess, with blue hair as sapphire was just cracked out of its geo. She was holding a burning cigarette in her mouth, taking a minute, letting out a cloud of smoke. Bella, who's this? She pointed the cigarette at me as the ashes collapsed onto the tray below. Then Bella continued to walk closer, giggling with each step, giving me the chills like I was in a horror movie. Afterwards, Bella sits on the desk. This is the new student, remember? Bella whispers badly. As the woman let out another cloud of smoke along with her sigh, she hands Bella a stack of paper as tall as her.
That was very embarrassing. Very stupidly embarrassing.
You're the one who asked me to read it.
I know. It's so bad.
It's not too bad.
I was like, it's so bad. The moment he started reading it, I was like, I could adjust that. I could adjust that. I could adjust that. It's oh my gosh. It sounds like a stupid fifth grader wrote it. I regret my decision. Never mind, guys. That's all you're getting from my story until I feel like it's perfect.
Well, I guess it'll fall on me to share some of mine.
Next time. Or do you want to pull it out on your phone? You can read me a clip.
I don't have it on my phone.
You don't have Google Docs? Gosh darn it, H. All right. We should probably start wrapping this up. Yeah. It's almost 2 hours of this live stream, which is pretty much the longest that we had. But I believe we have gone a tad bit longer before.
I reckon the occasion warranted it. What with our very first guest, Tank, you've been very, very gracious, and we can't thank you enough. Tank.
Yeah, for real, man. If you are wanting to ever come back, you are more than welcome. Just let me know. I want to see who else we can get.
If any of you want to tag along, give us a way to bring you on board, and we'd be happy to.
Absolutely,
we'd be happy to.
As HD Synergy, I will drop down my YouTube channel Discord server. You guys hit me up on Crazy Reptile. I'll figure some way to make a smaller section for. Camera, stop!
You villain.
It just slowly zooms out too. It's just like terrible.
Can you believe that, drama queen?
I'll find a smaller section for you guys to join, and we can all have like a group talk and a conversation, which I would love and greatly appreciate doing. Because as my YouTube channel is, I like to play with the viewers. I like to play with all types of new people. And H, tell us a little bit about your channel before we sign on.
Yeah, lately I've been doing an in-depth playthrough on Nier Automata, which is one of the most significant video games released in the past decade, I'd say. But yeah, I'm only I'm not even halfway through its plot right now. I got ways to go, but I've been doing a lot of side quests, which I didn't really do with the Nier Replicant playthrough because the side quests in that game, by comparison to this one, stink. They stink so hard, but no, there's much more value to have here, I'd say. But yeah, that's the most significant development. There is still something else on the horizon afterwards. I have a copy of Akira Toriyama's Sandland, the video game.
Oh, you found it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a copy of that, which I will play in the Sensei's honor eventually. I think I would play that one without any commentary, though. Just let the work speak for itself
just
this time
pure
around.
Gameplay. Mm-hmm. I would watch that. Just live streaming. Just have like some music in the background. Just copy free, right? Music in the background. I would hate for you to have all that hours in that game and just be like, banned.
Hey, I've been taking enough of a risk just doing a playthrough of Saints Row.
I know, and I was like, how's this man getting away with it?
Yeah, I've been getting claims, but not any takedowns.
That's fine.
It's walking a very slippery and very tight rope, but I've been able to stay upright so far. I'll only stop if I'm directly told to.
That's fair. Also, Tank, tell us about your channel, your YouTube and Twitch channel, please.
Well, my Twitch and YouTube channel is mostly about gameplay. For the YouTube, I was thinking about doing a bit of vlogs. But for the meantime, just me playing games with Crazy Reptile and a few other streamers. You can check it out on Twitch as well. I play a few games there as well. And yeah, that's Tank48.
All right.
Good stuff, my
Thank
guy.
you again, Tank48. This is HD Synergy signing off. That was a good stream.
That was a great stream.
Well, thank you.